We are Tri-Lakes this week in Monument. Ellie Mental Health is proud to be a go-to spot for therapy and mental health services for 3 years now. Kenny is taking us inside their clinic today to see just how much of an impact they have on the Tri-Lakes community.
Well, today we are inside of Ellie Mental Health with the owner, Sarah. Sarah, thank you for inviting us in.
Welcome.
So what's it like when people come in here for their first time?
Yes, absolutely. We really provide an opportunity for access to care in the Tri-Lakes region because here we are situated north of Colorado Springs. Historically, there has not been enough therapist options in our region, and folks have been frustrated about having to drive to Colorado Springs or only telehealth options. So we've really opened the door to both in person here close to home and telehealth options as well. We have a wide variety of therapists, so it's important that we take the time to match each new client that inquires, carefully match them with the right fit therapist for their needs. So there's 2 options. Folks can call us and speak directly to our client access team, who are trained to walk them through that Ellie match process, or they can choose to self-schedule through our online scheduling tool on our website. And either way, some of the questions that we ask are things like age, needs, with or without a formal mental health diagnosis. Sometimes folks don't have an actual diagnosis but have things that they are looking for, self-improvement and self-care. Insurance comes into play, schedule availability. Maybe they have a preference for a male provider, a female provider. There's a multitude of aspects that we will help them take a look and see what the options are. Another beautiful part about that is Ellie Mental Health is actually a national franchise. There's over 200 locations nationwide, but in Colorado there are several locations from the Denver area through Colorado Springs area. So here in Monument, if we don't have the perfect match, we are more than happy to do a warm handoff to another location that might have a specialist for some unique needs.
Sure, and this building has been open for 3 years now. Congratulations, because you just celebrated your anniversary, right?
Yes, we just celebrated. November 2022 was our opening, and we have grown exponentially since then. We're serving many more clients. We have a lot more therapists and a wider variety of specialties to provide that greater access.
And what does it mean for you to be, a space here in the Tri-Lakes area?
It's really important to me because I live right here in Monument. My kids go to school here in Monument. My family is ingrained in this community, and it's important to me to serve our neighbors. And mental health historically has a stigma, and we really strive to make sure that this is something that is right here in our neighborhood, that is normalized and part of a daily health routine.
Talking about that normalization, I mean, when should people be contacting you to get in touch with a therapist?
That's really a personal preference.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can range in a wide variety of ways. Sometimes it's a child and parents are reaching out because they might be struggling in school or having anxiety or behavior issues at home. And for that, we have 2 therapists that specialize in play therapy. And then sometimes it's teens, that's those middle school years, high school years are hard for everybody. And sometimes we just need someone to talk to that's not our parents and talk through some of those changes. So we have some therapists that specialize in teens, both female and male teens, and those specialties also might be different amongst their different therapists. And then adults. Wide variety of needs for adults. Maybe that's work stress and burnout, which I have related to in the past and is part of my journey here of becoming a business owner. Marriage and family issues, grief and loss, anxiety, depression. There's a wide variety of needs, and all of us neighbors experience that in some level at some point in our lives.
Definitely. Now you're really excited because there's a big expo coming up. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, I wanted to share that we are going to be at the 3rd annual Monument Health and Wellness Expo. That actually is put on by Dr. Katie Baer of Wellness Works here in town. And so the health community in Monument is small and mighty, and I wanted to make sure that our neighbors know that that's coming up on January 10th, and that they can find Ellie Mental Health at that expo amongst a wide variety of other health and wellness providers.
Sure. Well, Sarah, I can't wait to meet your other 2 therapists. We're going to be chatting with them very soon. Thank you again for inviting us here, and we're going to be exploring just a little bit more.
That is only part 1. We'll revisit this later on in the show with even more. This segment has been sponsored by Ellie Mental Health for We Are Tri-Lakes.